Assistive Technology by Morgan Wood. What is assistive technology? Assistive technology is when any piece of equipment or object is used to improve the functional capabilities of a student with disabilities. Assistive technology can be used for a variety of disabilities. It includes tangible, electrical, or digital products that students use to improve their learning. Assistive technology can help children with disabilities ranging from ADHD to cerebral palsy. This use of technology can address many types of disabilities as well, including motor, sensory, cognitive, and language or speech impairments. Low assistive technology does not require extensive training and does not use multifaceted or electrical or mechanical features. Another example of a low assistive technology device would be a grabber tool. This kind of tool would allow someone in a wheelchair, for example, to be able to reach something. The grabber tool could be used to help the child pick their pencil off the ground. The grabber tool would allow physically handicapped children to be more independent and give more freedom if used properly. An example of a low assistive technology device would be a handheld magnifier for a student with visual impairments. This simple device would allow the student to follow along easier when the class is reading together. The magnifying glass is such a simple tool that allows visually impaired students to work at an equal pace of those around them. This tool is especially helpful and practical because it is handheld and portable. Another example of low assistive technology would be a pencil grip. This tool will allow students with low muscle tone or decreased motor skills to be able to still write with a pencil like other students that may be in their classrooms with them. The pencil grip aids students who may not be able to properly write due to delayed motor function. Medium assistive technology is more advanced than lower assistive technology and requires some training to know how to use, and is usually electrically or battery operated. An example of a medium assistive technology device would be a programmable watch. These watches are meant to assist students with ADHD. They are programmed to go off at certain times to remind the student to pay attention in class or to stay on task with what they are trying to accomplish. Programmable watches are especially helpful to students with ADHD due to the audible sound the watch makes to remind students to pay attention while in a classroom setting. Another example of a medium assistive technology tool would be an amplification system. This kind of tool would allow the student to have a personal headset that amplifies what the teacher is saying for the students with attention deficits or hearing impairments. Amplification systems are tools that help students with hearing impairments and demonstrate diversity and acceptance on the teachers' and the students' parts in the classroom. High assistive technology is more expensive and complex than other assistive technologies, but allows students with severe disabilities to function. An example of a high assistive technology tool would be a motorized wheelchair. A motorized or electric wheelchair requires training for the user and supervisors of the students. These wheelchairs are highly important to the students because without them they would not be mobile. Motorized wheelchairs are important for physically handicapped students, and the use of it allows them to be mobile and independent in order to accomplish everyday tasks. Another example of high assistive technology would be voice recognition software, in which a student's voice would be recognized to allow them to take notes instead of writing or typing, which they may be physically incapable of. This type of assistive technology would also be helpful when children are struggling with spelling and grammar to show them the correct way of spelling certain words and using grammar in their writing. Voice recognition software benefits students with mild and severe disabilities and ranges from helping students with spelling and grammar to actually writing notes for a child that cannot.